He was at his dad's house since March. Everybody that they know that his dad, and we're just gonna stop referring to him as my brother. His dad, everybody know, his dad been on this Islam, super radical, super extreme, trying to just convert every fucking living organism to Islam. And it's like, bro, you need to chill and pump your brakes, bro. That's your journey. So I'ma just put that in the air and let y'all piece together that shit. But if you've been around, you know what's been going on.
Every parent's worst fear is the unknown. The unanswered call, the empty room, the silence. Ashley Berry has gone through the unimaginable. Her son, 16-year-old Jordan Collins Jr., known to his friends and family as Manny, vanished this past May from Columbia Heights, Minnesota, while staying with his father, Jordan Collins Sr. No warning, no signs of a struggle, no final text saying goodbye. He simply disappeared. Welcome back to Parke Jones. This is the story of a missing teen whose case launched an intense statewide search, and how digital trails, waste management data, and sheer determination uncovered the truth.
Manny is not the type of kid, young man, boy, however you want to call it, to just up and disappear for days at a time, man. My nephew don't do that. He'll let somebody know something by now, man.
Manny was a 16-year-old with big plans. He had just moved in with his dad temporarily and was expected to return to his mom in a few weeks. He was known for being respectful, funny, and thoughtful. An old soul, in his mother's words. By all accounts, Manny was a good kid. Grounded, responsible, and not in the streets. But the night of May 8th, something happened. Manny was last seen leaving his father's home in the early morning hours on May 8th around 4 a.m. His mother says she received a text from him around that time too, but then nothing. And Ashley hasn't heard from her son since, which is uncharacteristic of him. 3 days after his disappearance, Manny's phone turned on for a few short minutes. Then it shut off again. What's chilling is that during these 3 minutes, the phone didn't place any calls or send any text, which seems pretty unusual for a teenage boy. Law enforcement tracked the signal but found nothing else. That moment is one of the few digital breadcrumbs investigators had to work with. For 3 full days, no one heard from Manny, no one saw Manny, and while 16-year-olds may sometimes pull back or go quiet, Ashley knew in her gut that something wasn't right. This wasn't Manny.
And when we try to all get together with his dad, he's not even showing like a sense of urgency. He's honestly sounding like he's been getting again. I call him, he's sounding all slumped. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's smoking. I don't know if he's on heroin. I don't know what the dude is doing. He's weird. But when I'm calling him and trying to link up with him to find my nephew, he's nowhere to be found. He's trying to dodge me. I'm like, I'm about to pull up. He's like, oh, no. I'm about to go here. I'm going to go hand out. I'm like, bro, if your son went missing by your crib, why are you trying to go to St. Paul and over on Lake Street to pass out flyers, bro? Let's start here. You know what I'm saying?
On May 12th, his family filed an official missing persons report with the Columbia Heights Police Department. And by May 13th, the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension issued a statewide alert recognizing the urgency of the case. What followed was a full-scale investigation. The Anoka County Sheriff's Office joined forces with local police. The FBI got involved. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children offered support. Specialized search units and K-9 teams began canvassing areas around Columbia Heights.
Police say 16-year-old Jordan Manny Collins Jr. vanished while visiting his father in Columbia Heights 3 weeks ago today. WCCO's David Schuman joins us live from the neighborhood where he was last seen. David, what do we know today?
Hi, Frank. Yeah, this is the neighborhood where Manny's father lives. I spoke to Manny's mother this afternoon, and she thinks his dad knows something about the disappearance. She was too emotionally overwhelmed to speak to us on camera today, but she said this yesterday.
Manny, if you looking at this, if you somewhere that you're capable of listening to this, or you see me, just know that I love you, and you know how much I'm worried.
A neighbor says Manny's father hasn't been here in weeks. Police believe Manny's disappearance is against his will, not a teen runaway. And in a new statement today, we learned law enforcement is going to continue to canvass areas of interest and is planning formal searches in the future. Now, that neighbor in this building knows Manny and says he's the gentlest kid he's ever met. And he wasn't sure if this means anything, but the day before Manny went missing, he ran into him in the hallway crying. He said they hugged for several minutes.
No signs of Manny turned up. No sightings, no messages, just silence. And even stranger, no one heard anything from the last person who saw him, his father. Authorities called on the public, particularly those in the University Avenue corridor, to check their surveillance cameras, doorbell footage, and dash cams from May 8th to May 12th. They believed someone may have recorded something without even realizing it.
Lauren, Manny's great-grandmother said his father called her back on May 8th, the day police say was the last time anyone had seen him, saying he put Manny on a bus outside his apartment in Columbia Heights, heading to her place in St. Paul, but he never made it.
In this part of West St. Paul, people are particularly close.
Very close.
Just like Mary Berry and her great-grandson, Manny Collins.
Anything I needed done, he was willing to do it for me. Something wasn't right, because he would at least call me or his mother.
Then the case took a turn. On June 4th, nearly a month after Manny vanished, authorities began searching the Elk River landfill in Shelburne County. They brought in hazmat teams, search crews, and heavy machinery to sift through tons of waste. The landfill search wasn't based on a tip from the public. It was triggered by forensic evidence collected during the investigation. Evidence police did not make public at the time. Authorities emphasized that they were not necessarily searching for human remains, but they were looking for evidence. An item, a piece of clothing, a clue that could point them to what happened. Now, this kind of search doesn't usually happen unless investigators have a reason to believe something crucial ended up in a landfill.
Where is 16-year-old Manny Collins?
I'm being strong for my son. I know I can't go crazy right now because I have to find him.
Each minute, hour, and day that passes, it's getting tougher for Manny's mother, Ashley Berry. She prays the rosary for his safe return.
I'm all over the place, to be honest. With my friends and my family and detectives and God, that's keeping me strong.
Manny was last seen May 8th in the area of University Avenue and 49th Avenue Northeast in Columbia Heights. That's where he was temporarily staying with his father. Ashley called Manny's dad looking for her son, and at first she wasn't overly concerned.
I was just playing. I said, you know what, I'm going to put out a missing person report, because I've said that before. He knows how I am. So he didn't answer that day, and then Saturday he answered. And he said, Ashley, he just went to his friend's house, his girlfriend's house, and your grandmother's house, which that's not true.
And then last week, Fox 9 was there when investigators appeared to leave the father's apartment with bags of evidence.
They found a lot of stuff in his house that's concerning. And that's why they're going hard like they are now.
Meanwhile, Ashley says Manny's dad has not been cooperative with the investigation.
Was Manny happy there?
He was. There was a few things he didn't agree with his dad about as far as like the religion. I guess he was kind of forcing it more. So he didn't really like that, but he didn't tell me he had a problem with staying over there. He never said he was in danger or anything.
Early on, officials confirmed that there was a person of interest in this case, but they stopped short of naming them. The only significant detail made public is that this person was the last individual to be in contact with Manny. There were social media posts from the family alleging that Manny's father had not been fully cooperative with investigators. And early reports said law enforcement collected evidence from the father's residence, but no charges were filed and no arrests were made. That silence, that gray area, was haunting.
So he starts getting like real suspicious. That's just to me. Again, I ain't even talked to nobody really. And then about 3 days into all of this, he starts slipping up even more. Like I said, I don't know if bro is getting high, but the way he was moving, he's starting to slip up again. And I'm like, yo, where you at? He's like, oh, I gotta go to the mosque and pray, blah, blah, blah. And by this time, I'm already feeling like something's off. He wouldn't really like tell me to come to the crib. He'll try to tell me to meet him somewhere, and then would say he's going somewhere else. I'm like, yeah, bro, something's going on, bro. And I feel like the way he is, he might have my nephew somewhere trying to force that Islam shit onto him. And I keep putting it out in the air, man. Like I said, this ain't no street shit. This ain't none of that shit people be trying to glorify and be on, bro. This is a young man, a 16-year-old young man. This is my nephew. This is Ashley's son. This is Dawn's grandson.
Then on July 1st, authorities broke the silence. Human remains had been found at the landfill, and DNA confirmed them as Manny, indicating a homicide. Sheriff Brad Wise said, "A body wound up in a landfill. Draw your own conclusions." Yet even as grief settled in, more horrifying details, investigations, and questions were to follow.
And my brother, man, he knows something, man, and the police will not detain this fucking clown and question him. He's not smart. He don't got a fucking job. He don't got no money. He don't got no lawyer. And any group of people he usually get around, he always moves with the weirdos. So he's in that community, he's moving with some fucking weirdos. Me and Pizzo pulled up to the mosque. Could have took matters into our own hand. We try to bring the police, they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing, man. So I'm just putting it out there once again. They said the sheriffs, the FBI, whoever, they monitor everything else on social media. Here's the video. Y'all need to question my brother. He's been a weirdo. He's been a predator. He's been a groomer. He's been all of those things. This hang out with. Do your research.
Just days later, on July 7th, Manny's father, Jordan Dupree Collins Sr., was arrested in Columbia Heights. Watchers held their breath as criminal charges were filed. Then shocking details emerged. A preliminary autopsy revealed decapitation. During a May 17th search of the father's home, police found multiple weapons, stained bedding, which was later confirmed to be Manny's through DNA. Surveillance revealed inconsistency in the father's statements, prompting charges of second degree.
Hi, you guys. I want to start by saying thank you all. Thank you all for keeping Manny's name out here. To be honest, I'm kind of lost for words. I don't even know what to say. I'm hoping my son get the justice he deserves. I'm hoping the suspect get charged to the fullest, the highest he can be charged with. I hope Manny I just pray he get the justice he deserves. He deserves some justice. And it's a lot I want to say that I can't say right now. Most importantly, I want to say thank all of y'all. Without the community, without the detectives, without all of us, it wouldn't have got this far. Yeah.
If it's not too difficult, can you talk about the last time that you saw him and talked to him?
Well, the last time I seen him was probably about a few weeks before he disappeared. I spoke with him the day of that morning when May 8th. I still got the text message. Like I said, I always send him allowance every Thursday. So I texted him about that, and he responded back, and he said, "Mom, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you, and I'll see you soon." That's the last text message at 4:02 a.m. Yeah. That was him. He always says, "I appreciate you," and I know that was him texting me. It was him.
The community struggles between grief and relief. For Manny's great-grandmother, there is closure in knowing someone is accountable, but pain remains. His mother is devastated. She said that she felt that something was off all along. So many red flags, she said. Community fundraisers continue, neighbors lean on one another, and the sense of betrayal runs deep, especially knowing that Manny trusted his own father. The tragedy of a young Black teen strangled and decapitated by his own father is a wrenching reflection of broader issues: missing Black children, mental health issues, and the desperate search for justice. Manny's case demands attention not only for what happened, but how our system responds. His name deserves to stay alive.
It sounds like he was just a great kid.
Oh, Manny was great. He wasn't perfect. He did little teenage mistakes, but he was great. Like, and I know every mother wants to say this about their child, but he was great. Like, he had a very old soul, and I hate to even say had. He had a very old soul. As I can see, he touched a lot of people that don't even know him. And yeah, Manny had a really old soul, and he just wanted peace, and yeah.
If you're enjoying the work we do here on the channel, please take a moment to comment, like, subscribe, and check out the videos on the screen. I'm your host, Parke Jones, and I'll catch you on the next one.